Hello friends, welcome in the sixth lecture of discrete probability and probability distribution. In the last lecture, we have seen some theorems on probability. So in this lecture, we are going to study the examples on theorems of probability. Okay, examples on addition theorem and inequalities. So first example is if P of A is given, that is 0.4, P of B is given, that is zero point 0.6, and P of A intersection B is given, that is zero point 0.2. Compute number 1, that is P of A dash. Number 2, P of A union B. Number 3, P of A dash intersection B. Number 4, P of A dash intersection B dash. And number 5, P of A dash union B dash. So when A is given and B is given, so we know by Venn diagram, this is my A and this is my B. So here this part is the intersection part, correct? So this part is my A intersection B dash, this part is A intersection B, and this part is A dash intersection B. So by theorem number 1, P of A dash is 1 minus P of A, correct? So which is equal to 1 minus 0.4, so answer is 0.6. Then by addition theorem, so second part we calculate by addition theorem. So P of A union B has the formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So what is my P of A? That is 0.4. What is P of B? That is 0.6. And P of A intersection B is 0.2. So 1 minus 0.2. So answer is 0.8. So P of A union B is 0.8. Then here P of A dash intersection B. So A dash intersection B is this part. If I write first, this is my second and this is my third. So if I remove from P of B, P of A intersection B, we will get the answer. So P of B minus P of A intersection B. So what is my P of B? That is 0.6 minus P of A intersection B is 0.2. So answer is 0.4. Here to get the answer for this fourth part, that is P of A dash intersection B dash, first we apply the De Morgan's law, so which is same as P of A union B complement, correct? A dash intersection B dash is same as A union B complement, so which is equal to 1 minus P of A union B, and we know P of A union B is 0.8. So 0.8, 1 minus 0.8, so answer is 0.2. This is my P of A dash intersection B dash. Then last, that is P of A dash intersection B dash. So by De Morgan's law, which is same as P of A intersection B complement, so which is equal to 1 minus P of A intersection B, which is equal to 1 minus P of A intersection B is what? That is 0.2. That term is given. So your answer is 0.8. So in this way we calculate the probabilities by using addition theorem. Next problem is arrange the following probabilities in ascending order. Example number 2. Arrange the following probabilities in ascending order. So here the probabilities are given: P of A, then P of A B, P of A intersection B, and P of A union B, and P of A plus P of B. If only P of A is given, not P of B. So how to arrange these probabilities in ascending order, that is increasing order? So we know the relation A intersection B is a subset of A, correct? So by theorem we can write this as probability of A intersection B is less than equal to probability of A, correct? Then A is a subset of A union B. So according to this we can write probability of A is less than equal to probability of A union B. Okay, to get the third P of A plus P of B, we know P of A union B by addition theorem, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. But we know probability of any event is always greater than equal to 0. And if I remove this part, so I will get probability of A union B is less than equal to P of A plus P of B. So this is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 2. This is my equation number 3. So by combining equation 1 and 3, if I start from here, I will get probability of A intersection B is less than equal to probability of A. Then by equation 2, which is less than equal to probability of A union B, and which is less than equal to probability of A plus probability of B. So in this way we arrange these probabilities in ascending order. Then next problem is, if A and B are any two events, if A and B are any two events of omega, show that maximum value of P of A comma P of B is less than equal to P of A union B, which is less than equal to minimum value of P of A plus P of B comma 1. So to prove this, so we start by A and B. We know A is always subset of A union B, and if I apply probability, so probability of A is always less than equal to probability of A union B. This is my equation number 1. Then we know B is also a subset of A union B. So this implies probability of B is always less than equal to probability of A union B. Equation number 2. So if you see here, this A union B is the greater than both P of A and P of B. So if maximum value is greater than P of A union is less than P of A union B, implies minimum also greater than. So I can write this as a maximum of P of A comma P of B is always less than equal to P of A union B. Correct? This is my equation number 3. Then we know by addition theorem we can say that P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B by addition theorem. But we know P of A intersection B is greater than equal to 0. And if I remove this, I will get P of A union B is less than equal to P of A plus P of B. Equation number 4. Correct? Then P of A union B, this is the probability of an event. So probability is always less than equal to 1. This is my equation number 5. So A union B is less than, this is first part and this is second part. So if minimum of this A union B is always less than minimum of these two, I can write from 4 and 5 P of A union B is less than equal to minimum of P of A plus P of B and 1. This is my equation number 6. So from equation 3 and 6, from equation 3 and 6, so what is your equation 3? Maximum of P of A comma P of B is less than equal to your P of A union B, which is less than equal to minimum of P of A plus P of B comma 1. So this is the proof of the given statement. Then next example, let A and B be two events. Let A and B be two events. Define on sample space omega such that P of A is 3/4 and P of B is 5/8. Show that three by 8 is less than equal to P of A intersection B is less than equal to 5/8. So how to prove this? A and B are any two events. So we know by previous example maximum of A intersection B is there. So A is always a subset of A intersection B, correct? So this implies probability of A is less than equal to probability of A intersection B, correct? And B is always a subset of, So given part is A intersection B. So we write this as A intersection B is always a subset of A. So this implies probability of A intersection B is less than equal to probability of A. And A intersection B is always a subset of B. So this implies probability of A intersection B is less than equal to probability of B. So this is my equation number 1. This is my equation number 2. So according to this, I can write this as probability of A intersection B is always less than equal to minimum of P of A and P of B. So what is my minimum value from this P of A and P of B? So if you compare 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. So P of A intersection B is always less than equal to minimum of 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. So minimum value is 5 by 8. So half part is completed. This is my equation number 3. Then we know the probability of A union B is always less than equal to 1. So according to the addition theorem of probability, I can write probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B is less than equal to 1. I can take this term on right hand side and 1 in this side. So you will get probability of A is 3 by 4. Probability of B is 5 by 8 minus 1 is less than equal to probability of A intersection B. And if I take LCM as 8, so we will get here 6 plus 5 minus 8 is less than equal to probability of A intersection B. So finally we will get 3 by 8, which is less than equal to probability of A intersection B. Equation number 4. And if you see equation number 4 and 5, so according to equation 4 and 3, from equation 4 and 3, so if I write 4 first, that is 3 by 8 is less than equal to probability of A intersection B, which is less than equal to 5 by 8. So this is the statement, proof of the given statement. Next problem is next example. Suppose A, B, C, A, B, C are three events defined on omega such that P of A is equal to P of B is equal to P of C is equal to 1 by 4. P of A intersection B, P of A intersection C P of A intersection C is equal to 1 by 8, and the remaining probabilities P of A intersection B, which is equal to P of B intersection C, these terms are 0. Then calculate number 1, P of A union B union C. Number 2, P of A union C. Number 3, P of A dash intersection B dash intersection C dash. And number 4, P of A intersection C dash. So to get the terms, first you start by P of A union B union C. So by addition theorem, P of A union B union C is P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. So here P of A is given, that is 1 by 4. P of B is given, that is also 1 by 4. P of C is also 1 by 4. Minus P of A intersection B is 0. A intersection C is 1 by 8. Minus P of A intersection B intersection C is 0. And by default this term is also 0 because A B intersection is C 0 implies A intersection B intersection C is also 0. So finally you get 2 plus 2 plus 2 minus 1. So 5 by 8. So this is your probability of A union B union C. Then second, this is the answer of first, and second, P of A union C, which is equal to P of A plus P of C minus P of A intersection C. So what is my P of A? That is 1 by 4. What is my P of C? That is also 1 by 4. A intersection C is minus 1 by 8. So which is equal to 2 plus 2 minus 1. So we will get 3 by 8. P of A union C. Then to get the value of third term, that is P of A dash intersection B dash intersection C dash. So by De Morgan's law, you can write this as a P of A union B union C whole complement. So which is equal to 1 minus P of A union B union C by theorem number 1. So which is equal to 1 minus P of A union B union C is 5 by 8. So answer is 3 by 8. Last, P of A intersection C dash. To get the value of P of A intersection C dash. So which is equal to P of A minus P of A intersection C. So what is my P of A? That is 1 by 4. What is my P of A intersection C? That is 1 by 8. So your answer is 2 minus 1 by 8, that is 1 by 8. So in this way we find the probabilities by using addition theorem of probability. Okay, thank you.